So today, in today's time, there are so many people going into entrepreneurship and opening up their own businesses, and I love it. I feel like every time I go online, I see somebody talking about, oh, I just registered my LLC, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I have this whatever. But a lot of people I'm noticing, and this is just through my own experience and whatever, they're not thinking about HR. And now that I've been studying HR and I have some HR experience, and I will talk to, because some of these are people I know personally, and I'll be like, okay, so what are your policies like? Do you have HR? Do you have an HR consultant? And they ain't worried about it. So what do you think about that? And why do you think HR is something that a lot of, and I'm not going to say a lot, I'm going to say some entrepreneurs, like, that is so far on the scale of importance? What do you
I
think?
have no idea, but it burns me up. Maybe it's because, we are biased because we know, right? But it burns me up. In fact, I was talking to another organization recently. I was like, I looked at, they specifically cater towards entrepreneurs. And I said, I noticed that you talked about sales, you talked about marketing, you talked about funding, right? Which are all key important things. But if you ever desire to grow for real, to for real replace your income, to for real be able to not have another job, you need staff. Did you hear me loud and clear when I said that? I said that a little louder. Let me say it for
The people in the back.
People in the back, right? Because it's like you need staff. And so much of the conversation is about sales and getting new clients. And again, I teach that to other HR professionals too that are looking to turn their skills into a business. So I do that as well. Like, I coach other HR folks. But it is so critical for you to begin for entrepreneurs to begin, and not just entrepreneurs, but those that are even already established in business. That just blows my mind too. Those that don't have access to HR, to at least have a conversation with someone in HR, because literally the compliance that surrounds employment law, you can have millions of customers and be making all that money, and one lawsuit, baby, will take you right out. One employment lawsuit will take you right out. Yep. When you didn't set up your unemployment properly, take you right out, because you'll be paying so many fines, you won't even be able to do anything else the next year. So it's so critical. And I think people just think of HR just as like hiring and firing. So I think that might be it. So I'm also, also trying to figure that piece out, to be able to speak to our audience correctly in words that they can understand. But I think that that's probably one of the things, that they just don't necessarily understand what HR is. And they probably remember it from when they were working. But even when you were working, what you probably don't know, for those that are listening, is that in HR, there's so many facets to it. And it's not just, you see hiring and firing, but you don't know about the issues that come up on a daily basis where somebody slipped and fell and there's workman's compensation. How do you handle that? When the new laws come about, or when COVID came about, this FFCRA leave, but vaccinations, what are you going to do? There's so many discussions that your unsung heroes, that's what I like to call us, are facing and experiencing right now. They're having conversations behind the scenes on your behalf that most employees just don't get to see. So I really think that it's because people just don't know. But if you are listening to the sound of my voice and you plan on going in business, somebody in business, make sure, even if you feel like you can't afford hiring an HR consultant, like myself or members of my team, you definitely want to at least have just a consultation, right? Just to begin figuring out, what do you need to do?
Absolutely. That is a major, major nugget.